these freaking kids in their retired cop cars thinking that they can just run the streets, driving fast, speeding, doing all this street racing. Bet you isn't even a cop. Sir, you know why I pulled you over?
Frig off, copper!
What? Hey! 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 Hey, get back here! Get back!
Why do we do this to ourselves? We got another project. 2018 Police Tahoe SSV this time.
Yeah, that's the PPV. This is the SSV.
SSV. So we want to do a comparison with cop cars, and we're thinking we wanted something close to this, but we wanted an SUV. So we went with the 2018 because it has the L88 5.3. 355 horsepower, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
355. It's same, which doesn't make sense because this is a 5.3.
Yeah.
I have a 6-liter.
Yeah.
And we make the same power.
Yeah, like 355, 385 torque.
Or
somewhere in there?
It's somewhere around there.
Yeah.
They're pretty close.
Same here, except this one weighs
like 5,500
yeah,
something
and yours
pounds.
is
like 4,200.
4,200. Take a guess. See what's faster. And we'll let you take a gander at the old girl here while you're thinking about those speed times.
Take a look at her.
So this one was originally a New Mexico sheriff's car, something like that.
It was wrapped, right?
Yeah, it was wrapped.
So
like these doors and top were wrapped in white, and then it was black on the outsides. And we think it was a canine car because if you look back here, you can see the holes for the old window screens on it, the window bars. No rear seat belts except in the middle.
You got a middle seat belt right here, and you got nothing in the sides right here. Nothing.
Yeah. So we bought this old girl in Florida. If you haven't seen the other video of us trying to get it home, that was a fiasco. Basically, we blew a tranny.
Yeah, pretty much.
But the backstory is, when we bought it, the gentleman we bought it from said, hey, the transmission's slipping, but it's normal. I had it checked by GM, it's not a big deal, this is a normal occurrence. And we did some research in it, and we saw that 6L80s shift kind of weird. So we're like, okay, you know what, should be okay. And he was offering a 6-month warranty on the transmission. We tried to get it home in one day. The transmission cooked, wouldn't make it. That transmission is still in this truck now. With a little bit of Lucas fix and a few other little things, we got it home, but we basically don't have first gear. So if we start in drive, like a first normal transmission, and you just like accelerate from a light, it shifts like you got an old school shift kit in like a old Trans Am or something. It's like boom, kind of jerks you back. If you're in first gear and you floor it to get to second gear, we'll show you, we'll do a little demonstration. So see if you can see this. All right, that was the first to second shift. Up, down, skip. If you have a solution, please let us know. Or if you have a 6L80 you want to give us, we would gladly take it off your hands. The RPMs jump, they fall down, it hammers you real hard. It's almost like the whole drivetrain's coming out of the truck. And I think that young man knew it when he sold it to us. It was just telling us one other thing. So my advice, and Ike's advice, is just don't buy junky old police cars. Don't do what we do.
Well, if you do, get a pre-purchase inspection.
Oh God, yeah, like
those are real.
The amount of times like we said we're gonna do it and then we don't.
I know the last, when we bought this one, we said the next car would get one.
We'd get one and we didn't.
This is the next one and it didn't get it.
Yep, so here she is. There she is. 150,000 miles on it. It runs strong. The motor runs really strong. They took the battery out of it. This is the old police
fuse box.
Yeah, fuse box. You can see like big wires down here. They run into the firewall. I don't know if we're gonna take those out or not. We'll see. I mean, really not harming anything, but when you look inside, it's kind of a pain.
Oh yeah,
like if you see the wires.
Look at that. A whole wire mess. And some of them are still connected because these still work.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we could remove all of it, but how do we know which ones to keep?
Janky ass pillar here. We'll try to get that resolved.
How my car was. This is, all the police cars are the same.
Yeah.
They ripped the pillar off so they can take the spotlight off, which
really good.
doesn't make sense.
Back here, like, and then like little things like this, like I wish we could just find the lights to put on there to cover those holes versus trying to get a plug in there. Like I'd rather have the light, but you can look back here.
You gotta light it up here.
Yep.
Doesn't work. Nope.
Nope. In the roof, you can see that it used to have one. It's gone.
There you go.
Bastards. And then whatever these holes were.
Probably another cage.
Yeah, for the cage, but at least, like, we did get lucky because a lot of these former canine cars.
We have the door panel, squeaky one, but.
I like it. So yeah, at least we got, like Ike was saying, the door panel.
And a actual row back here.
Yeah.
Usually they just leave this empty or sell it with the cage.
Yeah. No locks.
I didn't even notice there were no locks
on either one. I mean, you don't want people getting out anyway, so once you're in, you're in.
Yeah.
We wanted a car from like Texas, New Mexico, Florida, because after working on these East Coast cars, the rust fudged that.
Done with that.
So it's just better to. We took our time trying to find it. We did. We still bought a freaking lemon, but at least we got it. It has I think all these tires are original. Like they're bald.
See these? Right? I mean, you got a little.
Yeah, that one's actually not too bad.
You come up to the front.
Look at this one. It's like a drag slip.
Look at that. There's no tread.
Yeah.
This one's got a nail in it, or two.
Yeah.
That one back there's got two. Oh, I can see the nail. Yeah. That one's buried in there, so it's been in there for a little while.
That's permanent now.
Unless a road trip forced it.
Yeah. Had a front push bar at one point.
Oh yeah, those are the push bar brackets.
That tire's okay.
It's alright.
Yes.
You get a little bit of tread.
Yeah. That one's not the greatest. So, what's the story with?
This was supposed to come with two brand new tires that aren't even this Eagle brand.
So, okay, so on the ad that we found, we bought it on Facebook Marketplace. There was like, he's like, okay, you get a 6-month warranty, 2 new tires. What else? Maybe that was it. Basically that was it. So when we picked it up, we picked it right in the middle of the storm. What was it called?
Irene or Helen?
Is it?
Helena? One of those hurricanes.
One of the
that just hit
hurricanes.
Florida.
Yeah, that just came through. And like it was like blowing and rainy, and we're like just trying to do the paperwork, get in the truck. I just took the kid at his word and we left. It wasn't until we got home that we're like, wait a minute, which tires are on here that are the new tires? And they're obviously not. And then we went back and looked at some of the videos that he had sent of the truck running, and we noticed there was 2 tires sitting in the trunk of the truck that were never put on the vehicle. So I guess we just got there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Well, we didn't do our full homework, but our excuse again is just like we were just trying to, get out of there. So back to the transmission. So we get home, we're doing all our research. We can't, figure it out on our own. So we take it to our garage. We change the filter and transmission fluid because one of the forums said, hey, if you do that, sometimes they'll cure these transmissions. We did that. We reset the TCM. We pulled fuses, put fuses. We did it all. None of it helped. Still had the same issue. We finally took it to an actual transmission repair shop, very reputable one locally, and they pulled codes on it. U1 or 0101.
It was something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Like 4 of them.
We can post them later.
They're all ABS codes too, right?
And ABS codes too. And basically those codes came back saying there's just the TCM's not talking to the truck. However, when we pulled the pan on this, there was no metal in anything, but that fluid stunk bad and it was very brackish. Turns out like that's clutch material. So either way, they confirmed what we thought. This thing needs a new transmission. If you have a 6L80 laying around and you just want to donate it over here to the RDR boys, we'd be glad to take it from you.
Please.
These things are expensive. They quoted us $6,000 for a full replacement. That was through the dealer when we asked them, and through the private transmission shop. So either way, you're looking at $6,000, unless we do it on our own, which obviously we would try at that point if we can't get the warranty through from the young man we bought it from. So his pockets are gonna hurt for $6,000, or my pockets are gonna hurt for $6,000. Someone's hurting on this deal.
Someone's hurting.
Yeah, so one of the big questions we had is, what's faster? This or that? That one. I'm gonna guess that one, because only because he has long tubes now, solo exhaust.
Even without all that, nah, even without all that stuff, I'd still smoke you.
Full advantage right now.
Nah, I'd still smoke you.
We're gonna do a little race for you, let you take a look. So plans, what are we gonna do with this old girl? What do you think?
Well, there's a lot to do.
So this one is getting the full Texas Speed Stage 3 treatment, everything, top to bottom.
This is gonna be the fun street car.
Yeah. This one we want to keep more street friendly, more of a daily, so we're thinking cam, Chopacabra cam, just to give it a nice little chop, little LSA action on it, you know?
Something.
Maybe a turbo, just something.
I was thinking turbo.
Yeah, let's see.
Because you've got no battery here, unless you want to add the other battery for like a sub or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like turbo would go perfect right here.
Yeah, I feel like
you get rid of this fuse box.
Yeah.
Reverse header.
Yeah.
Turbo comes up right here.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I mean, turbo or either one, just reliable power. You know, that we could like literally jump in whenever we felt like it and go on a long road trip and not really worry about it. Part of the reason we wanted the 4-wheel drive models for those hard launches, you know, with a turbo or LSA, whatever form that comes in. So we'll DOD delete it with the cam, get it tuned, LSA it, and then see where we're at. See if that.
Speaking of DOD, this thing does not have a delete, but you have a DOD car. Buy one of these.
Yeah, I came up with that. Was it Amazon?
Yeah, it was on Amazon. Yeah.
So he has one in his car. I bought the same one for this one, and it, oh man, game changer. Turns off all that 4-banger nonsense so you can just get going where you're going in V8 mode and not worry about it, and it takes some of the stress off the engine, you know, with all those pressure switches and whatever causing all those problems. So definitely
preventative maintenance.
What's that?
Preventative maintenance pretty much.
Sure. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's the next project. Stay tuned for that as we get this old girl up to a nice little cruiser. So never be TRX fast, but should be fast enough.
Should get there.
Should get there.
Let's do like a 6.2 ported LSA,
like
stage 3 cam.
I mean,
pretty much do what I'm doing to my car, but with a 6.2 in this car. Like, and you will be at that number.
We've done the research too, like putting in a 6.2 out of a Camaro, you know, or something like that, and seeing there's some information out there, not a whole lot, like how that would work. I guess technically it works, but just getting the ECM done and stuff. And by the time you LSA this and cam it and everything else, you could do the SS swap, Camaro SS swap. I don't even, are those LTs or LS3s?
I'm not sure. Yeah, those are the 6.2s, the LS3.
LS3. I always get those confused.
Yeah, because I have the LS2. Well, it's an L77, but it's an LS2 block with LS3 heads. 6 liter.
It's wild.
I know, it doesn't make sense.
Wild.
Just call it, yeah, I don't know.
So, yeah, so that's the plan. We'll see.
Here she is.
If you haven't done it already, make sure to like, subscribe, follow our channel. We have a TikTok account that we try to post stuff on. It's pretty lame over there, but at least it's up and running. Check out our YouTube shorts. Be sure to buy some merch. Link will be down in the description. We figured if the 100 people of you that actually watch our videos, if all of you bought a shirt or a hat or something, that would put us $40 closer to getting our transmission fixed. Or if all of you bought $1,000 worth of merchandise, we could then put a transmission and new tires and something else on there. Your choice, no pressure.
Yeah.
You do what your heart tells you. But just go to the link below. Be sure to get some of that RDR merchandise. And until then, watch this.